What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas, and today we're going to be talking yet again about Alpine 4 Holdings. And the reason is, ladies and gentlemen, is because we talked yesterday about the acquisition of RCA. Now we're going to go back in time, we're going to pull in Avengers, we're going to do a Doctor Strange, we're going to do some time lapses and some crazy stuff like that. And we're going to talk about an acquisition that was made with ElecJet and Real Graphene. And the reason is because that will have some significance as we fast forward with the RCA brand. It'll all make sense. Trust me, we're going to dive in. I'm going to give you the best I possibly can in this video. So if you're interested in ALPP, Alpine 4 Holdings, Real Graphene, ElecJet, RCA, and much more, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. But before we dive in any further, I gotta go get my doctor's coat and dissect this thing up. I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time, because you guys know how I do it. Let's get into the video. Like I stated in my video yesterday, this company continues to impress. It's almost like a numbing feeling now, and almost like just pure excitement has started to just kind of become a lull. I don't want that to sound negative, because it's not, but it's just so impressive at the pinpoint accuracy of acquisitions that this company continues to do. They go out and they sit there and are strategically doing things for their drones. They're going out and doing the proper things to get government contracts, to work with the Army, to work with the Air Force, to do things of that nature. Now we're seeing things that are in a much broader perspective that are going to have implications and really benefits to erupting the battery market. You're talking about things that could help with cell phones. You're talking about things that could help with electrical vehicles. You're talking about things that are going to help in longevity of the drones that they've been working on for multiple of years, and acquisitions and things like that that are all coming together. We see today that DJI is no longer basically accepted in the United States. So that also then pushes American-made products again, which is Alpine 4 Holdings. And obviously a lot other drone companies out there, but Alpine 4 Holdings is one that is pushing itself to the forefront in a lot of different things. They provide a lot of different things, and it's all from one company. That's what's unique. Today we're going to be talking about the lithium graphene battery manufacturing industry, the latest acquisition of ElecJet, Real Graphene, and plans to bring its battery production to the United States. I think that's significant in the United States. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Alpine 4 Holdings, as we're all aware, now trades on the NASDAQ. It is ticker symbol ALPP. A leading operator and owner of small market businesses announced today that it has acquired ElecJet. Well, that was a couple weeks ago. And Real Graphene, ElecJet, an industry pioneer in lithium graphene battery manufacturing and design. The two companies, Real Graphene and ElecJet, merged earlier this year, resulting in a combination of the graphene intellectual property of Real Graphene and the power system/charging hardware of ElecJet. Very interesting there. The result of this merger was a symbolic marriage of groundbreaking state-of-the-art battery and power system technology within a single company. I wouldn't suspect Alpine 4 Holdings to not be in something like this. They just said groundbreaking, state-of-the-art. That just sounds like ALPP to me. I mean, it really does. It sounds like the investors too. We're all about that. We're all about groundbreaking, state-of-the-art. We're a part of ALPP. That just makes sense. ElecJet and Alpine 4 are also exploring plans with the state of Indiana to convert its South Bend, Indiana facility into a U.S. battery production facility and bring graphene battery production to the United States. Now, for me, this kind of is where we fast forward to the RCA aspect. Obviously, there's that 70,000 square foot, warehouse, business offices that are located there as well. I think all this now ties hand in hand. And I think this all makes more sense now. I think a lot of the products that we're going to start seeing that evolve and the inventions that they were talking about, Kent Wilson specifically talking about, will come from this product moving into RCA. So now what we're going to do is hear from the man himself, Kent Wilson, CEO of Alpine 4. He had this to say. Earlier this year, Sam Gong, CEO of ElecJet, and I began working on battery power solutions that could meet the enormous power needs of our future US-2 drone. It was obvious that a pure lithium battery was not the answer for the US-2 design protocol, and different technologies would have to be implemented. Graphene became the obvious answer for us. Graphene is an amazing conductor of electricity and substantially reduces heat with lithium batteries during the charging cycle. I think this is significant. We understand that there's a lot of advancements that are coming with drones. We understand that there's a direction in which drones are being headed, whether it's package delivery, whether it's government related, whether it's surveying buildings, whether it's surveying for insurance purposes. There's a lot of things that drones are being able and they're going to be implemented into. With that comes the ability to stay in the air. It also comes with the ability to quick charge. This all makes sense. Obviously, they're going to be talking about other things, but that's a big part of what they're talking about when it comes to the US-2 drone. So continuing on, the reduction in heat and resistance in graphene enhanced batteries allows for increased charging speeds and extended battery life. Sounds like something I need for my cell phone, which I think we will talk about. The combined efforts of Alpine 4 and ElecJet culminated in two achievements. The first was recognizing that the business opportunities for ElecJet would be greatly enhanced as an Alpine 4 subsidiary. The second was that working together as one company, which I think is very important, we could offer the electric vehicle EV market a new and compelling battery solution. Most EV manufacturers use pure lithium battery cells such as the 18650 or the 21700 and the 4680. EV companies such as Rivian, Tesla, Lucid, and others utilize varied battery cells depending upon the power to energy density needs of the vehicle they are producing. This all makes sense. It says ElecJet's graphene lithium battery offering will enhance all three primary battery cells currently used by EV manufacturers. And again, they're talking about those batteries. In both power density and energy density. One key performance aspect of our graphene batteries is that they will be able to charge 5 to 8 times faster than an aforementioned lithium battery can. Imagine charging your car from 0 to 80% at a DC rapid charging system in under 10 minutes. I think this is important. I also know that there's another company out there that has been working on this, and I think that this is pretty significant. We're going to see if they catch up to that level, but I'm kind of interested to see where Alpine 4 goes with this. This will bring a feasibility of vehicles that use our graphene batteries in line with the time it takes to fill a conventional vehicle with gas. We feel this is a game changer for the EV market as well as other various commercial applications. Samuel Gong, CEO of ElecJet, had this to say: people have been anxiously anticipating graphene for decades, but it has mainly been contained in a lab. This has led to a ton of hype and plenty of fake products, and companies. But we're here to show that graphene batteries are not the future, but the here and now, and I think that's important. And while we primarily a battery cell producer, we put our money where our mouth is by producing graphene battery power banks. We've created various sizes of direct-to-consumer graphene power banks that fully charge in just 17 minutes that are available for purchase on Amazon, our Shopify site, and even our newly launched campaign, I think that's Indiegogo. I believe that's how it is. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is he just said it. They're putting their money where their mouth is. I like kind of that cocky arrogance because that shows that they're really working hard towards their products. They're working hard to get what they're stating out. And they're confident in it, and I think that's important. Yeah, some people may disregard that or dislike that, but I think that that's important because he is carrying a little bit of an arrogance about it because he's so excited about the product they have, and he's confident in it, like I said. To put into perspective how impressive our resulting consumer products are, our latest power bank on Indiegogo is over 3 times the battery capacity of an iPhone 13 and will fully charge in just 27 minutes. We could charge even faster, but USB-C is capped at 100 watts basically. We've proven on a commercial scale that our graphene battery technology not only allows you to charge over 5 times faster than anything currently out there, but that is at a safe, mass-producible, compact, cost-efficient, sustainable, and consumer-friendly product. I think that's very important. Again, this is something that could be taken even further. He's mentioned cell phones, he's mentioned iPhone, he's mentioned basically Apple products. It'd be interesting to see if that would be something down the road that they could start to get involved with. I also believe that this is just super important when it comes to not only EVs, but just extremely important for the drones that they're going to be flying. And I've said that, multiple times now. ElecJet Real Graphene has the capability to bring graphene products from production phase to creating end-user consumer products. This holistic, scalable capability is what has created our success. Ken has an amazing vision that our team is excited to be a part of. Who wouldn't be excited to be a part of Alpine 4? You're seeing everything they're doing. And then, obviously, we're seeing the RCA stuff. So, that all makes sense. To continue on, he says, and his character upholds true core American values. Now that ElecJet Real Graphene has joined the Alpine 4 family of companies, we can realize that the next biggest evolution in the battery space in decades and put the U.S. back into the driver's seat of the core technology. It says ElecJet's newest power bank charger, the Apollo Ultra, was recently highlighted by the Forbes magazine and digitaltrends.com. ElecJet will reside in the A4 Technologies Inc. portfolio as both a driver and a facilitator from the Alpine 4's DSF business model. We see that quite a bit at the end. Now, the next piece that we're really going to be talking about is the chart, obviously, but I'm just beyond excited for this information, and I think this is all really kind of pertinent information as we continue to move forward in a technologically driven society, a technologically driven business with Alpine 4. We see everything that they are involved with really kind of revolves around this. And I think that this is a significant piece, and truly this could be a core of their business. The fact that their batteries with ElecJet and really the graphene obviously can be provided to a lot of their resources and provide that service to a lot of those things. So I really think that this is going to be a huge entity. And then obviously we see the acquisition now with RCA and how this is going to benefit that as well. This is just monster information. This is just huge moves, significant moves that are kind of really staying low key when it comes to people who pay attention to a lot of this stuff. I think that this is just important. I think this is information that needs to be put out there, and that's why I enjoy covering and talking about Alpine 4 and everything that they're doing. And it's just awesome to see the support that you guys put into not only these videos, but also the support into the company, from Twitter to StockTwits to whatever it may be. It's very, very noticeable, and I'm hoping that this company sees that as well. And now we're going to be talking about Alpine 4 Holdings chart, ALPP, so let's swing on over here. And before I really dive into this chart, because we're going to be looking at a 1 day, yesterday we did survey and really evaluate the 6 month. The reason why I want to look at a 1 day is because of the information that was put out today by the Fed chairman and really everything that was going on. In a day where the stock market really was very low on just not knowing what's going to happen. We didn't know what the rates were going to do. We didn't really know a lot of that stuff. There was a lot of speculation and a lot of belief, and really it ended up translating out to being what everybody thought it would be. But it's just the fact that there was a lot of unknowns, so the market was really kind of hesitant. Now, for a day in which ALPP pretty much stayed green and consistent the whole day, I think that speaks to you on what they're doing. RCA, all this information I just provided in this video, I think that all just really tells you how ALPP is. Another thing I took from this is the fact that I really truly believe that a lot of these smaller market, kind of smaller cap companies similar to ALPP are going to start having those movements. We're going to start to see some things occur with them because, well, it's obviously ALPP is now part of the NASDAQ, so a lot of that information is going to start coming out. They're going to start doing quarterly earnings, things like that, and we're going to truly start to see some really legit numbers in a formal way. So I think you're going to start to see, what we would consider an inconsistent stock price become a realistic stock price, if that makes sense. So here we go. We're going to talk about it. It opened today at $2.40. It got as high as $2.49. Its low was $2.32. Its volume was 2.089 million, which is obviously up from the average, which we'll talk about. Market cap $436.7 million. 52-week high is still $9.49. 52-week low is $1, and average volume 1.841 million. So it did close today at $2.44. That was up 3.83%, but it did proceed to go down 4 cents in the after hours, down 1.64%. As you can see, this is the 1 day chart. It really started in that upward trend, had a pretty tremendous fall off. I think the run really came around that 1:30 time frame when obviously the information about Fed Chairman Powell came out. He basically stated, hey, look, everything's going to kind of stay the same. We are going to be doing 3 really kind of implementation of obviously the rates next year. But this is kind of our vision, and I think a lot of how the market responded really translates into this chart as well. We saw a huge kind of run up there. It definitely had a pullback just because of obviously it's settling in and getting going. I'll be interested to see how tomorrow goes. And just based on this information we're seeing, I guess it would be today because that's when the video will be dropping. But that is the chart, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to see this company continue to grow, expand, and it's just going to be amazing to see. I appreciate you checking out this video on ALPP. As you guys know, there will be plenty more of this company because they continuously surprise, do amazing things, and are making acquisitions that are really important to this company and to shareholders. I mean, it all just makes sense. I really do, again, appreciate all the support as we start to really dive back into making stock videos. It just means a lot. The support is amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough. As always, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Make sure you're smashing that subscribe button. And until next time, have a good day.